The sensible sociopath. Sometimes they say f and shit and cum dumpster and
This show is not for you.
You have to be a special kind of crazy.
Smart and creepy.
It's not offensive, it's not standoffish, none of that.
Counterculture, baby.
Oh, lady inclusion.
At what point do you stop considering it a clitoris?
Farts in a barn.
This show's gonna be great.
You all think I have cancer?
Beehive enthusiast community.
So he could fit in a corset and blow himself.
Non-willing sperm donor.
Why would you say that, Joe? You asshole. You're such an asshole. Why, hello, everyone, and welcome to The Sensible Sociopath. My name is Steve.
Hello, and my name's Roma.
Hi, Roma. So welcome to the show, everybody. It's Friday night. We are live. So please join us by the messaging of Instantude.
Mm-hmm.
And
Instantude?
You can also follow us on the Instantgram and the Facebook.
The gram, as the kids like to call it.
The gram. Yep. And you can really...
expect the unexpectable.
You can expect the unexpectable. So today, it's just me and Roma. We're flying by the seats of our pants with you, the listener, and some great videos from the internet. So I hope that you'll enjoy them with us.
I'm sure.
Yes.
It's the internet. There's lots of random crap.
Oh,
And knowing you brought some random crap.
I brought some pretty random crap. There is some really good stuff too.
Good.
I have some that I'm pretty excited about, and I want to do a good mix of impressive things and terrible people and terrible things. So nothing that's gonna like give you nightmares. Maybe some nightmare. Actually, I should start cultivating clown videos.
There you go.
Write that
Spooky
down.
clowns. I got it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and speaking of video, so Roma, a few episodes back, you came, Roma's cow.
That's my show notes.
Show book? Yeah, totally.
My show book, yeah.
Well, keep it safe. You should have some decoys around. Perhaps some wolves in cow's clothing notebooks.
I bought it in another state, so I think it'd be hard to find another one.
Well, with the ideas we have, Roma, priceless. Okay?
True. I should get a lock for it.
Wait,
what were we
diary?
just talking about? What am I writing down?
Well, we are writing down killer clowns.
Killer
I mean,
clowns.
people that have clown nightmares. We just want to tap into that market.
Yes.
That's a really strong market, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. People love that stuff.
Especially with It. I mean, Tim Curry.
It was good. The new It's were good, too.
Now Tim Curry's dead, so I'm guessing...
Is he? No, he's not.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
What? When did he die?
I don't know. I could be making that up. I could be thinking of Raul Julia. But I don't think so.
Oh, stroke?
Yeah, there you go. See? I mean, it's not as funny as some other deaths, but...
I don't see a death date.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yep, reportedly destroyed in 2008. Oh, no, wait, Universal Fire. Maybe I'm predicting his death.
I think you're predicting his death.
Oh, we should do a Deadpool, by the way. You know what that is, Rama? Do you know, like, classically what a Deadpool is? I mean, there's the
No,
spandex
no.
guys with the swords.
Yeah, that's all I know.
So, other than the spandex guy with the swords, it started out as an old bit where people would bet money on which celebrities were going to die that year.
Okay.
And so I think out of and we could bring this to maybe next episode, but we pick our 3 winners. So you could go with the
Expect the unexpectable.
You could go with the unexpectable.
Okay.
Or you could go with the sure bets. Let's say Chaz Palminteri. He's just an older Italian gentleman. I'm sure he has heart disease.
Probably.
Or Ralph Macchio.
Because I know who that is.
Hello, Karate Kid, Roma?
Okay.
Yeah. Who else is going to die this year? Well, Tim Curry, obviously.
Right.
I am a soothsayer. Did you know that, Roma?
No.
Did I tell you I was a soothsayer?
You just did.
It's kind of like this.
Is that the sound?
Yeah.
The soothsayer
Yeah.
sound?
That's what I'm predicting the future.
Okay.
That sort of creepy shit happens. Oh, who is it? Tim Curry? I'm deaf. I wait for people to come. I'm very lazy. They had to create cancer so I'd get up and go to work.
Right.
You know? Oh, speaking of which, speaking of great people who shouldn't die, do you want to see a passionate Latina lady?
I mean, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, go to the video file and go to, I believe, Garbage Persons.
Oh, God.
The Garbage Persons file.
Garbage.
She seems really nice. She seems like the type of lady I'd date.
That's saying a lot.
But, you know, her anger is very subtle.
Okay.
Very subtle. Like, it's barely perceptible.
Let's see here.
And I think... Oh, which one is it? Did I lose it?
I don't know.
Oh, it's I Hope Your Kids. The second one.
I hope your kids. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, are you ready?
I'm absolutely ready, so let us have it.
All right, hold on.
You're the one with the Christ thing on your car, you dumbass! Fuck you, man! You impotent piece of shit! I hope your kids get cancer!
Oh my God.
Wait, pause it real quick.
What are you looking at?
So, there's a lady sitting in traffic, and they're at a dead stop. She's got her windows down. There's an SUV in front of her. And the first thing she leads out with, "You're the one with the Christ thing, you son of a bitch," or something like that. So the guy's a
Christ
Christian.
thing? Oh, got it.
Yeah, I think he has the Jesus sticker,
Right.
the Jesus fish. And so she is screaming at the top of her lungs how he's impotent and she hopes his kids get cancer. So
That seems reasonable.
she decides to chill out a little and looks over to her right and then almost climbs out the window and starts screaming at the lady in the next car over because, of course, she's in the center lane. She wouldn't, she has to be surrounded by people. And the guy in the driver's side lane happens to be in the fast lane, happens to be videotaping her. So, yeah, go ahead.
What are you filming me, you sick fuck? Is that funny to you?
Have you seen her car accelerate? She's right in his side view mirror. And then they come up and she almost rear ends the guy that she was screaming at initially. The impotent fuck with the kids with cancer.
Right.
Yeah. Which would have been, that would have been the top thing, is if she smashed into the back of his SUV.
But she didn't.
Well, Roma, I'm a soothsayer, okay?
I mean, she
Expect
was.
the unexpectable.
She was impassioned.
Oh, yeah.
It's a penis.
I was being sarcastic before. Yeah, so that was one of that's one of the good ones. It's got really good audio and stuff. But I might actually tear the impotent and your kids get cancer part. I might have to take those out.
Yeah,
Those
that
are
was
really
that was a good one. That was a
Yeah.
good one for sure.
I hope your kids get cancer. But of course, then you're wishing cancer upon small children, and
Yeah, but for a sound drop,
that is true. It doesn't hurt anyone with
No.
laughter. Unless, of course, they have some sort of hernia.
I mean, I'm sure there's people whose kids deserve it.
Well, yeah, totally. Like those dance moms.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
I knew what it meant. Dance moms are funny in their own right.
I think they're pretty sick. Or
Yeah.
no, that's the pageant moms. Never mind. Sorry, I should have gone with pageant moms.
Got it.
Those people.
Yeah,
They're the worst.
pretty funny.
I couldn't even imagine.
So I heard
Uh-huh.
that they have a new show coming out. Speaking of like weird reality television shows, and it's about flipping murder houses. I guess they
Mm.
go and find houses that people have been murdered in, and then buy it and then resell them,
Yeah.
update them.
And of course, everybody is. We're friends on Instagram and stuff with a bunch of those dark podcasts, the ones that are, they're all the cold case and the killers and all that stuff, which I think are super awesome. I just don't think I don't know. I like comedy more. I like saying absurd things. Although it would be cool to be one of those people like Rob Dyke, where he's like, and that's when things got weird. Get to use your sexy sultry voice.
Oh, here we go. It's called Murder House Flip.
All right, that seems a bit out of order, but
Let's see.
Murder House Flip. Is that the Chainsaw Massacre house?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, really?
No,
Roma. Let's not joke around at a moment like this, okay?
it's like Extreme Makeover, Murder
Horror
House
edition.
Edition. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
totally.
April 2020.
Move that.
Coffin.
Yeah,
Hearse.
no, what are those called? God damn it. I was thinking urn.
Hearse.
Hearse. Grr. I knew there was a U and an R. Yeah, move that hearse.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I know there's a buzz about it. There's definitely a lot of people, like you said, that like that whole like horror, serial killer, murder genre. So
Yeah, and I think that there's so much of it too. There's so much lore there. It does overlap a lot though. To where how many stories are there out there that are original and I guess within the I don't know, the American psyche or whatever.
right.
There's what was it? Who was the 40 wax with a wet noodle? What was it? She killed her family with the axe.
The wet
Liz
noodle.
Claiborne or something.
Yes. I don't know where the wet noodle part came in, but yeah.
There was some sort of wet noodles.
Okay.
Was that who it was?
Yeah, I think it was Lizzie Borden.
Lizzie Borden.
Yeah.
Yes.
She gave her parents a 40 whacks with an axe. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think there was a wet noodle in it.
I think I'm pretty sure. Wait, that was on homebeautiful.com? Yeah, but that was one of the first first of all that she was a young girl that killed her family.
I don't know how old she was.
I think she was less than 20. I think she was still living with her family.
I mean, back in the day, that was like middle age, so
yeah,
you'd already be married and have kids.
1892. Yeah.
I'm trying to find the nursery rhyme.
Oh, I'm sure it's there.
I didn't see it on that page.
So it was, but I think it was one of the first, big murder,
Here it is.
and probably national too, that I think the whole nation found out about it.
I don't know the details. This is Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41.
Ah, yes.
There's no wet noodles in there.
I think it's after that. I think it's a Hamburger Helper sonnet.
Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pros.
This is the shortened version, I'm sure.
exactly. Yeah, they don't want to be all commercial. But when you want pizza and you want cheeseburgers, Roma, you can have both.
The pizzone.
Yes, the Pizza Hut Pizzone. P''zone.
I did do, when I was looking that up,
Mhm.
I found a couple houses on there that I thought were so the JonBenet Ramsey.
Yes.
So apparently that happened in,
speaking of pageantry,
oh, there you go. Apparently that happened 755 15th Street, Boulder, Colorado. And the house, I guess the last time the house was on the market, it was for $2.3 million.
wow.
And then I also found out Amityville from the Amityville
Yeah.
Horror. What is it? It's 1112 Ocean Avenue.
Uh-huh.
And that's in Amityville, New York. And that was going for $8,500,000, right? $8,500,000.
Wait, 850,000
800 and
or
50
8,500,000?
no,
Okay.
$850,000.
That's not that much for Long Island.
No, and it
Jesus.
has like its own dock and a
Yeah.
boathouse, and it's like on the water.
Fuck.
And,
The show's moving, Roma.
right,
Sell everything.
right.
Yeah. No, that's amazing. That sounds really cheap, actually. Because it's a big house. It's like 3 stories.
Well, but then here's the Jeffrey Dahmer house,
Mm-hmm. Milwaukee, nice.
where he first murdered. So I guess he murdered about 17 boys, but his very first murder was of his friend.
Oh.
And apparently he killed him and then chopped him up and buried pieces of his body all over the property. It was about an acre or something, acre and a half. And so they said they never found all the pieces though of the body.
Wow.
But so that's going for $329,000, which is like
What a steal.
nothing.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
you could-
depending on what neighborhood you're
True.
in because that's like Midwest.
I don't know where it was.
I'm pretty sure. I know he killed guys in Milwaukee. I know
Okay.
that's, but I don't know. I think he moved to Milwaukee from somewhere in the surrounding area because he wanted to go for the gay lifestyle in Milwaukee.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I think that because he was a young gay man in the, I don't know, whatever,
It was the 70s, yeah. First one was 1978. That was his friend.
Oh, wow.
1978,
Okay.
yeah.
Jesus. He would.
So close to the 80s, practically.
Yeah.
Nobody's got AIDS.
How did he avoid AIDS?
I don't know.
Eating people in the 80s?
Right?
Jesus Christ. How lucky can one guy be?
I know.
Oh, I just ate 17 people, gay men in the 80s.
Right. Yeah. Kat said this is right up her alley.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Well, Kat, are we going in roomies?
Right?
Because I'm feeling like we need to move into a murder house.
She said that she'd love to live in one.
Yeah.
So Silence of the Lambs, I didn't realize that Buffalo Bill was based off of an actual
Yeah.
person. I
Ed
didn't-
Gein. No,
I didn't-
sorry, not Ed Gein. Well, partially. So Ed Gein was, what's that saying? So is that a house that the murderer?
So it's a house that the real Buffalo Bill lived in, and there was actually a pit like in the basement where he kept his victims, like in the movie.
Put the fucking lotion in the basket.
Like that?
Yep, exactly that.
Was she a great big fat person?
Damn it. That's he said, I can smell your cunt.
Is that from Silence of the Lambs?
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember. It's been a minute since I've watched it.
Oh, yeah, that's Jodie Foster. What did
She's-
Meg say to you?
She is so young in that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Not as young as Taxi Driver, though.
I haven't seen Taxi Driver in
Oh, my geez.
15 years, maybe.
She was like a 12-year-old prostitute.
Interesting.
She lights up the cigarette. She's like, you have until the cigarette's burnt out. Damn.
That's hard.
That kid will suck your dick off. Sure glad I went to this school pageant.
Right. So anyways, back to that. So they had done a renovation, filled in the hole, the ditch or in the basement.
It was half full already. We don't know what was in there.
Right, right. And that's for $300,000, which and it's a big house from what I recall.
Yeah, so Ed Gein, part of it was that he was also the Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy, I believe. So
Like the influencer or the
I think so, yeah, because he would actually he didn't kill as many people as he robbed graves,
Okay.
and he would take the body parts from those women. So they would, but he did have like vaginas in boxes and things. Like he would just like keep hold of
Do
them.
they just dry out? Like how does that work?
You either have to moisten a sponge and keep it in there, or cut the end of a carrot off and put it in the box, not the vagina.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I
No,
guess
I
you
heard that.
could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard that worked.
You know what an dried apricot looks like? It's just like a giant one of those. It's about 1.5 inches thick. It's like a coaster. It's like one of those things you put behind it where a doorknob hits the wall.
I wonder what dried out preserved vaginas actually look like. I mean, seriously though, like if you think about it, it's got to be freaking weird.
It's got like a bracelet.
It's like what?
Got it.
It's like, or like you ever seen those like shriveled up, cut out like apples with the faces on it?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I could imagine something like that, only not a face.
Those look so like tactile.
Yeah.
Like you could just
I know. No, I agree. Like you want to like
just go a little crazy on them.
pinch them and
Yeah.
yeah. Seem like they'd have like a satisfying texture.
Well, I imagine, vaginas are pretty cool as they are. But it's I would wonder if you'd have to add some sort of chemical to the process,
Right.
like
We could
like
put
a
in salt,
Yeah.
I think. Because that would dry it out, wouldn't it?
Oh,
Salt
absolutely.
preserves.
Yeah. They actually even
Speaking of
bake
which-
things in salt.
Yeah, they do. They will do like meat and stuff, right?
Yes. So and I guess it'll crack. They'll have to crack it, like, because it'll make they'll put it in a mound of salt. So I don't know if it's like fish, or I think some of the islanders sort of put that stuff in there.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool, if you ask me.
So shit happens when you party naked. Just joined our little chat, and they're
Fucks yeah.
they're another podcaster.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Nice.
yeah.
Well-
Said relax, everyone. I'm here.
Yes, well,
Expect the unexpectable.
shit happens when you party naked.
Right.
We were just talking about Silence of the Lambs preserving vaginas
Yes.
past their expiration date, which would be the death of the owner. And then you're the new owner. So that really, it's more of a transition of ownership, which is nice.
So I mean, as far as salt drying things out goes, weren't you saying that you'd been taking Epsom salt baths, except for you weren't using actual Epsom salt?
Yes.
'Cause because I think
Let me
we touched on
explain.
this before, but I think nobody thought you were serious.
No, I was absolutely serious. Okay. Have you ever priced out Epsom salts?
Yeah, you can get a bag for $1 at the dollar store.
You make it sound really easy, Roman. Now, here's the thing about all that. So the Epsom salts were like $3 a bag, $2 a bag maybe. Hold on. Dang it didn't work. And so I decided, when I shop for my sidewalk salt,
Yeah.
the big chunk variety,
Sure.
I try to buy the good stuff.
Okay.
And the words I look for are magnesium and sulfate.
Okay.
Okay? I don't know if you know about that, but it's pretty magical.
Okay.
So when I was, all right, I like bubble baths, okay? I brought it up before, but I haven't really pushed the subject. I know because it's touchy for a lot of people. I think bubble baths are very relaxing. I can listen to podcasts, such as the Party Shit Happens When You Party Naked podcast.
Uh-huh.
I can also, watch something on Netflix, whatever I'm doing. But it's hot, it's nice, it's warm. And then what else I like to do is take a kettle and boil some water. And that way I have boiling water to pour in while I'm taking a bath because I like that water
Okay.
to be
Are you-
super hot.
Okay. I was just like, are you disinfecting the water? Like, what's happening here?
Well, I guess. Oh,
He said, I can smell your cunt.
that. That's Jodie Foster.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I ended up using rock salt instead of. I bought some of those bath salts. You know, the kind you inject and smoke. No, but I.
I didn't see you going there, but I like it.
Yeah. No, some of those little balls that you can put right
Yeah,
by
bath
your
bombs.
butthole. And
Okay.
it just ever so
Effervescent.
it just whispers at you. And the bubbles are so tiny, it's like you're sitting in champagne. That's not exactly where I was going either. But it is a point that needs to be made.
Okay. Okay.
So
We're following, I think.
yeah. So anyways, when you want a relaxing bath, you think sidewalk salt. So I have this giant bag of sidewalk salt, and it's Clorox brand, which, I mean, it says made for skin, right? So,
Does it?
I mean, no, I'm saying that brand to you says I should use this on my bare skin and my more sensitive areas, right?
That's exactly what I think of when I think of
Exactly.
Clorox.
Next to Brillo.
I'm surprised that Clorox has salt, though. That seems
Oh yeah.
different.
Yeah, it's great. It works on the sidewalk. Excellent.
Okay.
Bathtubs? We'll get to that.
Okay.
So I'm a very sensitive young man. I'm very twinkish in nature. Don't have a lot of body hair. Not a lot of calluses, believe it or not. So I'm an entertainer, Roma. I do it for the people.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to look good, and obviously. So I take about a big gulp. You know a big gulp, Roma, from 7-Eleven.
Sure.
Not the
You know,
not
they're
the double
illegal
big
in-
gulp.
They're illegal in New York.
Yeah, because of that fucking De Blasio
De Blasio.
scumbag. Hold on.
I don't know what that means.
Sorry,
what
my
does that
boot
mean?
didn't work. So anyways, I got the big cup full. I think I threw like 2 of them in there because I really
Two
wanted,
big-
I think so. Or maybe 1.5. It wasn't smart. It wasn't the recommended dosage. I
You know,
don't
they
think.
do have a thing called Google.
Well, I imagine if I put in rock salt and bath, this show would come up. And that's it.
Don't tell me you did this just for the show.
No.
Okay, good.
But here we are.
Yeah.
I just don't. Well, maybe some other people do this. I don't know. Probably. I would imagine some other
I
guy
mean,
did.
you've always struck me as a very intelligent person and somebody that has a lot of common sense. So I'm actually quite shocked about this story.
But it is common sense because if you don't have Epsom salts, then you use the sidewalk salt.
Okay.
What am I gonna do? Buy a bunch of little iodized salt?
Yeah, I mean, I would probably
Fine.
use, if I really was desperate, I would probably use the Himalayan pink salt.
Yeah, but that's like $12 a bag.
You can actually get it at the dollar store.
Roma, let's look. We're not looking for solutions right now, okay? We're just talking theoretically things that absolutely happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So I put that in there,
Two
and nothing
big
bad
cupfuls.
happens. Yeah, and nothing bad happens. I soak, nothing major. And Roma, and I am renowned for my soft skin.
Okay.
I don't know who is watching here, but there's at least one person out there that has complimented my baby soft skin.
Okay.
We're waiting. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if she's watching. But so after soaking in this tub, I think I did it 2 times in a row, and I got extremely itchy, and I have not gotten over it. And actually, I don't know if you can kind of see
You would have to come
Which
closer
camera
to
are
the
we on?
camera.
Or do you want to go on the
I can go on the
webcam?
second one. Hold
Go on webcam. Do you have the webcam one?
Is that the webcam one?
No.
What's the webcam one?
It says webcam one, Roma.
There's a multicam. Oh, webcam. Got it. Sorry.
Say what it says, Roma.
Oh yeah.
Webcam what? Okay, so you can see the purulent sores. That's where the pus comes out.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Now I
so
think
I've
you're
got
just
it on
being
both sides.
dramatic.
No, seriously.
There's
it
pus
itches the
coming
shit out
out?
of me. Oh yeah, that was a joke.
Okay, good.
No, it's just so I've never been more itchy in my life. I've been taking Benadryl every day, morning and night, probably for 2 weeks now. Maybe longer.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like the bottoms of my feet were itching. And remember I said to you, oh yeah, it's something about bubble baths, and you're like, it makes the bottom of my feet itch.
Yep.
I'm like, fuck, it's the bubble baths.
It's totally the bubble bath.
I didn't bring it up to you at that point.
That's
but
funny.
that's what I would have to wake up in the middle of the night and like run around itching. And then on my belly I actually got these scratches, like deep scratches, like
From scratching in the middle of the night, probably.
or a demon. I was
gonna
thinking
say
either or likely.
Demonic
Yeah.
infestation.
Yeah.
Infestation. Maybe
I
that's why
would
you're
say I
itchy.
had that.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that neither my butthole or my genitals were affected
Well,
at all.
thank God for that.
I know. and
Jesus.
that's like the part that hits the water the most. You know? It's like the tops of my arms. Really? I'm like, this shit's out in the sun and the wind and the wasp nests.
Oh my God.
You know?
Oh my God.
And that's the shit that got affected.
Well, lesson learned. I'm never doing that. Not that I ever would have done that, because I wouldn't. Because
But I mean, like, it keeps you from slipping in the tub. If you oversaturate the water with the salt to where it's like a super saturated solution, there'll be rocks at the bottom of it.
yes, that's true.
So there's that to think
So
about.
that's just burning directly into your skin as you're laying there.
Well, it's like tenderizing. Okay, it's like pineapples. I will eat a whole fucking pineapple by myself,
Oh, I've done that.
and my whole mouth will be a sore.
Yeah, no, I've done that. Absolutely. Pineapples are like, they're so good, and
Yeah.
you don't want to stop, and then you can't eat for days. Everything's swollen and sore, and
And they make meat tenderizer out of pineapples.
oh, do they?
Yes,
Well, I mean,
absolutely.
it definitely makes sense.
So if you go to the dollar store and get meat tenderizer and put it in your bath, it's like pineapple juice. You can drink it.
So Steve S says there's a lot of laughing going on, and then
I hope at the jokes, not at the stupidity.
I think probably a little bit of both.
Could be.
And then Kat says, so soaks in sidewalk salt and likes to be sprayed in the mouth with pepper spray. I think
All
there's
right.
kind of an implied ... there.
Nobody's put those two things together for me before, Kat. Way to clarify some poor decisions I've made. Nobody's perfect. Let's say that. All right, Jeffrey Dahmer.
What? Yep.
I mean,
Case in point.
yeah, he made some guy in prison really mad. I don't know what it was about.
Is he still alive? Did they
No,
execute him
They beat him to death.
in prison?
Yep.
Oh, yikes.
I think 2 black gentlemen beat him to death in prison, I believe. And I don't know if it was because he murdered gay men or because he was gay. But I'm going to guess gay had something to do with it.
Yeah, probably.
He also had nice cheekbones, though.
Yeah,
So that could be a jealousy thing.
true.
Not everyone's as chiseled as old J.D.
Is that what you call him?
Yeah. Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Kat says that there's enzymes in pineapple that literally eats, all capital, meat. So basically, you're eating your mouth.
I eat meat, too. So I mean pineapples get along so well.
If you ate a bunch of meat and pineapple at the same time, you'd probably digest fast.
It's they cancel each other out.
Yeah.
How could you get fat off pork rinds and
That
pineapple?
could be a new diet. I wonder if that's a thing.
The old P&P.
The old P.
Let's write a book.
Wait, what's the other P for?
Pork rinds and pineapple.
Oh, pork rinds and pineapple.
Yeah, pork and pineapple.
Oh my God.
I wonder, in the luau's when they have those big pigs and they they put those rings of pineapple on them.
Yeah,
I wonder
yeah.
if one would just eat all the way through, like
We need an experiment.
yeah.
We need to like take a slab of meat, put a bunch of pineapple on it, and see what happens. It's probably not going to smell very good.
Roma, this is a take-home project for you. Or I'll just sit in a bathtub full of salt with a pineapple ring around my belly button and see which one goes through first.
I have a fruit bath story.
All right.
So I had a bunch of those.
Everyone has a fruit bath story.
So I think I had a bunch of those little cuties, you know, the little mandarin oranges or whatever. I think it was cuties. It was definitely oranges.
Clementines.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, and so I decided I was going to take a bath. I'm also a bath person.
Mm-hmm.
And usually I use like Epsom salt, essential oils, something along those lines. And I think I was actually at a friend's house because at the time I lived in a studio and didn't have a tub. So I would go to my friend's house.
Break in. Jump their fence.
No, we just go hang out and be like, hey, can I go use your tub? 'Cause- Is that weird?
Yes.
That's not weird.
That's totally weird.
No, it's not weird. Anyways.
So most people won't even get in a hotel. Well, what's grosser, a hotel or your friends?
I mean, I trust these friends.
Okay.
I mean, it's no worse than getting in a pool or a lake. I mean, you know, I wasn't bathing. I was just soaking. So, and
Okay.
it's not like I was doing it to get clean.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So,
all right.
So I.
So bath walk salts.
Right. So I remember I had some
cooking
candles. I don't remember cooking oil. I don't remember if I had Epsom salt or anything. Probably not. And so I had these oranges, and I thought like, oh, you know, and they were like really fragrant. So I was like, I'll spray the juice, because you know how you squeeze them and they like spray the oils.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I'll spray some in the water and then just kind of, you know, toss them in there so it smells all good and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm laying there and I start to feel itchy. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of weird. Why am I feeling itchy? And
ants. The oranges were full of ants.
And so it's getting worse. And it's getting to the point where like now it's starting to burn, and like I could feel it, like especially on my stomach, like for whatever reason, probably because it was like on the top of the water and it probably just had the oil sitting right on my stomach, you know? And I was just like, oh my God, like this is getting really intense. And it took me a minute, but then I finally figured out it has to be the orange skins. I've never had that happen before, but it was so potent.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought so. I mean, for somebody that will put a bunch of, you know, essential oils in, you know, peppermint, eucalyptus, lavender, and it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Never,
frankincense.
I do have frankincense. It doesn't smell very good.
Myrrh.
I have myrrh too. It doesn't smell very good.
Jesus, Roman, what is this?
And it used to be
Three
like.
Kings?
All you need is a little gold.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, anyways. Don't do that. No rock salt and no orange peels.
Okay.
We're making a list.
Well, maybe if we put them together, might work. Might be some kind of a chemical balance. I don't know.
Well, how about if you try that one out? That's your take-home homework.
I think it's up to our viewers.
Kat says you should do it.
Fine. Bag of cuties, bag of rock salt. Boiling water.
and Kat also mentioned earlier that Epsom salts are literally so cheap.
What about Epstein salts?
I've never bought any.
Yeah. I mean, they won't kill you.
See, Kat knows what the hell's going on here. She says, well, people use orange peels as a cleaning agent. What kind of crazy encyclopedia of, like, fruits and vegetables are you?
What are you, some kind of fruit? Fact person?
Fruit fact checker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Margot says you should do it.
We can get into the bath thing once again. I think I was telling Roma about I also have an affinity for a bubble bath. But, you know, I don't think we should talk about all of our bath
stories
habits
all at once.
Well, yeah, I mean, I just don't want to blow the audience away and keep them up tonight wondering, you know, like, how's my bath game?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Why is bathing not such a big part of my life?
Right.
We have a big homeless listenership. That's another thing people don't realize about this show.
Right.
A lot of public transit. I believe Singapore Airlines.
Well, yeah. I mean, eventually, we're the idea is to get into all the airports, much
Yeah.
like CNN.
Absolutely. Our numbers will be through the roof.
Right.
Of people held hostage.
Gyms as well.
Yes, totally. And we're going to be on urinals. Just Roma's face down there just talking at you.
Okay.
And
Well,
you get to pee on her.
well, that's so wrong.
Quick, cut to Roma. He's almost done. Keep on Roma.
Oh my god.
Like that.
No.
All right.
No.
We'll think about it.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to. We'll have to see what the market's like for that kind of thing.
He said, I can smell your cunt.
It still works, Roma. It still works. It's like magic. Do you want to watch some videos?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay. You know what ones we neglected last time?
No, I don't.
I believe it was. I think it was Surprise.
Surprise.
Yes. So,
Is it? Okay, here it is.
let's see. Oh, there's one I didn't. Let's do Chinese tricks.
Chinese.
Now, this
tricks.
one is sort of like.
Are you thirsty?
Not really.
Fuck.
This one's better. This guy's. I think he's very popular. I wish I remembered his name. But yeah, check this out, everybody.
Okay.
Chinese tricks. He's very serious. He's in excellent shape. Really got a cool haircut. Just clipped him to his nipples. And he yanks.
Oh my god, his face.
He yanked a pair of. He yanked some fabric out from under a glass that was half full with his nipples. And now he's got the glass. His legs behind his head. Glass is sitting on his anus.
So ridiculous.
He's in some very tight spandex shorts.
Shirtless.
Shirtless, with a bow tie on.
And now he's got stockings on his head.
Yes, a
Nude stockings.
Yes, like pantyhose. Puts the glass to the side on his ear.
Oh, that was pretty impressive.
And yanks it out from under the glass. So basically, he's doing the whatever, the wine
old-
glass trick.
Yeah, the
whatever.
old table trick where you
Yes.
pull the.
That's what I love.
What is
He's
happening?
got two little plungers on his chest.
on his nipples.
Yeah,
And he's
like toilet
holding a
plungers.
glass on Wow.
I
Wow.
love that. I don't know why he puts his hands over his face.
That is so ridiculous. Oh, his little nipples.
Oh my god, this guy is such an entertainer.
Could you imagine him just being home, just like practicing this?
Or you're his roommate, you're all trying to like study.
Now he's got tidy whities on.
Yeah, over his spandex shorts.
Right, his biker shorts.
Yeah.
That's so. He should have done it without pants on.
Yeah. Look at that haircut. It's great. This one's pretty impressive. I like this one.
So he's got the napkin on his feet and a glass on top of the napkin.
Yep. And he's doing like a handstand.
Yeah, handstand, headstand.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I wonder how much he's actually practiced for that.
Well, he gets pretty elaborate, Roma. There's some more elaborate ones I've found of him.
That's crazy.
I had to research and find him. And yeah, I guess he has a following. But he starts to get into other than his body. Like he's got other appliances and things helping him. It's pretty cool.
Interesting. Sounds
I guess
like
he used
sex
plungers.
robot.
Yeah, totally. Sort of like that. I mean, that's how I would design one. That talented?
I mean, he is Asian. He probably has a lot.
Weird flex. Yes. Oh, it's something about Generation Z, how they talk. Or did you send that to me?
I think I sent that
Yeah,
to you.
yeah. Yep. And yeah, they were talking about flexing. And
Yeah, weird flex, but okay.
the one they didn't get, but was it slaps.
Slaps is totally a thing.
Yeah,
I've been
totally.
trying to incorporate it into my vocabulary, but it's
Well,
hard. It's hard to change.
I mean, that would slap a lot.
yeah. I mean, I guess.
That's more like hamburgers a slap.
I mean, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do really like hamburger. I prefer cheeseburgers personally.
I had one from Wendy's yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, and I usually avoid those sorts of things because I'll talk myself into it and then I'll talk myself out of it at the last moment.
Right.
And then I'll come home and eat something not good for me either. But it's kind of like
Instead of eating what you actually wanted.
it's kind of like I won. Yeah, because I'm like I didn't eat that thing. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, I love that guy. He's one of my favorite entertainers. And we'd love to have him on the show. So
Just putting it out there.
Yep.
I'll find him
so-
on the gram and then we'll hook it up.
Yeah. I think his name is Jackie Chan.
Got it.
Let's do the kid tries tea for the first time.
Is this
It's surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah, let's just hang out in there for a little bit.
Okay.
There's some pretty good surprises in there.
Kid tries tea for first time. Let's do it.
Yep. Little baby sitting there drinking some tea.
Oh.
What? What happened?
Let's watch it again. Didn't see that one coming.
That's what I love about surprise.
Oh, that was really bad.
It was kind of cool how the ball replaced the child. Well, play it again and just go right to the halfway mark on it. It's quick.
Let's see.
If you notice, the baby disappears and the ball is there.
Okay. Let's see.
I think you could just hit play. Yeah. Oh. All right, maybe the ball bounced a little, but
He shoots out of the frame.
just the kinetic energy, I would
Oh
assume.
man, that's awesome.
And you're all a proud mom just watching. You're probably live streaming to a bunch of idiots. Kind of like this show. That'd be like if a soccer ball flew in and nailed Roma right in the face. Which we're not against doing on this show, so stay tuned. Future episodes.
Oh my god.
Do the last one.
The wait, why did your cousin?
Well, yeah.
When you got outside and you saw what was happening, you saw what was going on, what were your thoughts?
Oh my gosh. It could I didn't ever think it was going to happen to us.
Do you know how this fire started?
Yes, I do. It was because of my cousin. And I don't want to mention no names.
Your cousin?
Yes.
And you say you think your cousin started this. Do you know how or why?
He's mad because he can't get with me. I'm married to my husband. It's a long story. Just make it short. Yeah, he already.
That's good.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so just go back to that part.
What part do you want me to go to?
Just a little bit below halfway. So,
Like that?
and I like the how the husband's in the background. If you notice what a win he is.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Oh shit balls.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Does that look good?
Multiple houses on fire.
Do
by
you
the
think
way.
your cousin started this. Do you know how or why?
He's mad because he can't get with me. I'm married to my husband. It's a
Her
long
husband looks
story.
like a
Just
Kid
make it
Rock
short.
loser.
He already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
like Kid Rock on meth.
Yeah.
Kid Rock on meth on meth.
Kid Rock already seems a little bit methy.
A little methy.
Now, this guy, though, he's got his shit together. He is up at night, vigilant,
Watching out for those cousin fires, I'm
waiting.
sure.
Multiple houses on fire. So the cousin's just burning down the neighborhood because he can't fuck his cousin.
That is ridiculous.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't want to name names or anything.
Yeah, I mean that's the hilarious thing too is but if you think about it, with how white trash those people were, there are probably a lot of cousins. So she probably wasn't really giving up
The weird thing was she sounded like she was from, like, New York or Boston, or it didn't sound backwoodsy.
I think they were more probably Pennsylvania, maybe. So maybe some of that East Coasty.
Some of that Pennsylvania Dutch cousin living.
Like Southwest, Pennsylvania, maybe Virginia-y, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
So not quite Southern accent, but we're still white trash,
Yeah.
we're still hillbillies.
God, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Anyways, there's some other good ones in there. Do you know how I hate animals, Roma?
I know you hate birds.
Yeah. Well, all animals really suck, but there are some that are way worse than others.
Mm-hmm.
So if we want to watch some of those,
sure.
That shit's there's some pretty good one.
Let's see here.
Kid Rock looking even worse there. Hey, Kid Rock lost one of his best friends.
Did he?
Yeah.
Was
it
it
a
Yellow
911
Wolf?
video from a while back.
Oh.
His friend died on an ATV accident.
And
Kid Rock was not very nice to the people at 911.
911 or 9/11? Was he a firefighter?
Roma,
When
you
said
saw the video.
When you said 911, I totally thought you meant 9/11, and I was like, oh my God.
Roma, let's never forget, but
then-
sometimes think of other things.
ATV.
All right?
I was like, they had
Jeez.
ATVs there? That's crazy.
Way to go, Roma. Whole building coming down.
Where do you want to go?
Let's go to animals. And let's see. Oh, let's do the kamikaze falcon.
Okay.
Now you need to be ready to pause, but it's a little long, so everybody sit down. This is a good one.
Where is it at?
It starts with a K.
I didn't know how to spell kamikaze.
It's a bottom left.
Hold on. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Trigger warning.
Han sidder helt stille, så du kan bare tage herover. Ja, og så løsner du. Ja.
So I think they're Scottish or Irish.
Så tager du bare og rykker den snor dernede. Så gør vi sådan. Så skal vi lige have luft under vingerne. Så var den. Så ryger den. Det gik godt nok hurtigt. Kom nu.
And so he's got a falcon. Takes the leather mask off. Pause. Okay. So he takes the leather mask off of it, and I don't know how many of you are falconers out there, but falconry is quite an elaborate endeavor. So you have to, I guess, catch a falcon, or I don't know. I think they generally trap them. I think they get them out of the wild because they've got that wild instinct. And then you put a leather thing over its head, like some kind of a sexual gimp, and then
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Get the gimp. And then you go hunting with it. And there are such large falconers, or falcons in this falconry, that they actually will take down like small deer.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And this one, and usually it's in like wide open spaces and stuff, and they'll just attack whatever it is that
this
is
one
moving.
seemed kind of small.
Yes. It's about the size of maybe a seagull or so.
Mm-hmm.
And they look like they're in this expansive farmland, and they're out there with what looks like almost like a BBC camera. I don't know if it's Eastern European or something.
Yeah, it does look like that.
But it looks like a BBC type program. And it's three well-dressed older gentlemen, and then they start to widen out the shot, and the falcon takes off after they pull the mask off, and it's flying, and they're right next to a highway. Like, literally right next to a highway.
Okay, let's do it.
So now it's paused with the falcon on the other side of the highway, flying low to the ground.
Here we go.
Ej. Ej, for satan.
And it hit a Pepsi truck.
Det var en god fugl, der gik der.
Go ahead and back.
What?
Go ahead back. Yeah. Play it again. Listen.
Ej. Ej, for satan. Kæft, det var løgn. Ej. Det var en god fugl, der gik der. Det var...
They're all out there in their stupid rubber boots.
Yeah, why would you do that next to a highway?
Right fucking next to a highway.
Oh, Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh. You like that one, Roma?
The sound drop or the video?
Well, yeah, it's all the whole thing.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was. Kat says that birds creep her out,
Thank you, Kat.
and that she always feels uneasy around them.
Exactly. So, Kat, love that. That was great. She's gonna sleep like a baby tonight.
Right. She was. Yeah, she was questioning the choice in bird videos
Until that moment.
when we said we were going to bird videos.
Oh yeah, totally. I fucking hate them. Let's see. Oh, let's go with the rat old snake.
Oh God. All right. Are we
Oh,
ready?
yeah, this one's fast. So this is a man, or somebody, a person. I don't want to assume anyone's gender. That is feeding a rat to a small snake, and he looks a little apprehensive, and uses a pair of tongs to perform it. So I believe this is a dangerous snake.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
And the rat's in front. And nailed him in the finger.
Yikes.
Sorry, there was no sound for that one, but I'm sure it was some kind of a something like that.
Okay.
You want to watch something else funny?
Is it funny or is it just going to be things dying and getting bit?
Something like that. I don't think that person died. I mean, they
The
probably
bird
did.
died.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good thing, Roma.
All right, make me laugh out loud.
Okay, let's go with dumb people,
Okie dokie.
and I think it's called Glow Stick Jack.
Glow stick. Okay,
Oh
I
yeah,
see it.
there you go.
Yep,
All right, and you'll see this one's kind of self-explanatory.
got it. All right.
I don't know if any of you are ravers out there. Ooh. Autoluminescent. You can hear the little glass shards in there. It's 8:44. It's weird. Oh. Why is he putting it in the microwave?
Oh shit, here we go.
Ooh, it's getting bright.
Yeah, no shit. If you could see the look on my face. It's this.
It's more of a.
Oh, this can't be good.
It's not
That's gotta
that
be
hot.
hot as fuck.
I don't think so.
Oh god. Oh!
Are you kidding me? God damn it, Jack.
God damn it,
Come
Jack.
here. I have no clue what to do with this. Did it help me to my eye?
Oh my god. God damn it, Jack. Oh my god. It's in my eyes, he screams.
God damn it, Jack. I don't even know what to do with this. It's one of my favorites.
It was so stupid. Ay, ay, ay. That's
Sorry.
pretty funny.
Yeah. Sorry, I did the audio drop before we showed the video. I was like, oh, we got to get to this. Let's see. There's a lot of good ones, Roba. I don't know if you want to do. That one's kind of sad too.
What about this one?
Which one is it? Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's
This
pretty funny.
Seems like it would.
Yeah, it's well deserved.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Vamos estar no cavalo. Calma, Marcelo, calma, Marcelo.
Look how skinny the other guy looks. Look how skinny he looks. He must feel great, like Beachbody. The horse looks skinny. Don't worry, the horse gets up. It's okay. That's,
Oh my god.
yeah, the part that amazed me was how skinny everyone else in that shot looked. How
Totally
fat that guy was.
body ready.
Dude, that guy had to be 450 pounds in shorts trying to get on a goddamn horse that looked like a miniature horse because of how enormous that guy was. Because the other guy
that
was
poor
fat.
Yeah.
You know, the other guy wasn't,
He was not
in
fit by
great
any
shape,
means.
but he looked like he was in great shape. Like, oh, thank God that guy has his shirt off, so I have something sexy to look at. That bald, fat, middle-aged man. You know.
Kat said, "Oh my god."
Do the cheese one, Roma.
The cheese one.
Mhm.
Alrighty.
You have to listen to this one.
I swear to God. What she saying? They say you gonna make mommy broke. Dang. They say I gonna make you broke. Cause you eat all my food. You eat all my money up. You got cheese like me?
It's a poor mother with a ravenous young child. He is a fat little boy, and he's listening to her. And I love the, you know.
Yeah, you got. Damn. Yeah.
Dang. You got some cheese I could eat? Oh boy, he is not long for this world. Well, that's too bad. Oh yeah. Do you want to gas up the Tesla, Roma?
Sure. Let's take it for a test drive.
Yes. This isn't a smart lady. And it's a gentleman that is, or a couple gentlemen sitting in a car at a gas station, and you'll see what unfolds in front of them.
Okay, let's do it.
You see the problem, Roma?
She's trying to put gas in a Tesla.
Yes. You see, all Teslas are electric vehicles. So
How does she know that she needs gas?
That's a good question. I'm guessing there's probably some sort of a linear
Probably
fuel
needs to be
gauge.
charged.
Yes, like power gauge. There's probably an empty and a full. Yeah.
She's calling somebody.
She's just trying to look cool, you know, play it off. And then the nice guy gets out to go help her.
There's no gas, he says. He's
so
explaining it to her, and she's coming to the realization that it doesn't take gas. And luckily, she has a sense of humor because she's laughing.
Oh, yeah.
That is funny.
But see, if you were a man doing this, it's over. Like, you cannot be a dude. Okay, maybe you can be a millennial or
I was
whatever.
gonna say maybe you're a little.
Maybe.
Kat says she looks like a hooker that stole that guy's car.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, it was. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
LOL, what a mess. Yeah, no, I totally agree. I was trying to be nice. I was gonna say hooker, but I said girlfriend.
She's definitely sucked a few for money.
Yeah, or Teslas.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's a penis.
You know, something like that. I mean,
How dare you?
both judge her. She's a Harvard Law. Let's see. We have okay, kind of the same thing. Let's do the Gen Z when the zombies come.
Gen Z. All
yeah,
right.
this just kind of reminded me of what maybe what what's the zombie AMC? The Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
This is the
yeah.
Gen Z version.
Got it. Okay, here we go. Someone help me.
So, we have a young retarded man.
Nope. Just filming this whole thing.
All these cameras to be open?
All these cans have to be open? Or at least one.
Everything that I put over here, all of these cans need to be open.
David.
Can you still not figure it out, David? No!
I mean, he doesn't look dumb.
I mean,
except for what he's doing.
He's never opened a can with a handheld can opener before. I mean, maybe he's used one. But even if you've used electric one, you still have to put it between the two blades.
But everything's pull tab now.
There is a lot of pull tab, too.
Yeah.
That is so ridiculous.
Well, remember, like, if you look back on all the old cartoons, all the sodas have those, like you pull the tab completely off instead of the pop tap.
Yeah, so that was the can opener challenge.
Yeah, that's it's kind of interesting to see. I also saw one about a phone. They were trying to use an old phone, but
the rotary phone ones are hysterical.
See, and I didn't even watch it because I was just like,
It's funny because they have no idea, no clue whatsoever.
That's true.
It's pretty funny because it's to you and I, it just seems like common sense. I mean, I guess not.
Not really. I mean, those things that's weird. Until you learned it, you're like, really? You stick your finger in and.
But I mean, I guess to the point more of so like they didn't even understand like what the receiver, like you know how it has those the little buttons that you like they didn't even know what that was.
It's analog versus digital.
Yeah.
It's I mean, do they even have light switches anymore?
Right.
Okay, think of a light switch. Okay, no more. It's more of a button because it's on off. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, it's like I have a friend that has one of those.
Simon Says.
It's a dot. One
Bop
of those
it?
dots.
Oh,
no,
sorry.
not Bop It.
Amazon Dot. Or Echo Dot or whatever.
Echo. And it it turns her lights on and off, and it's just very soon there's going to be whole generations that don't even everything's just speech.
Yeah.
Turn that light on, turn that light off, lock or unlock the door, or you don't even have to talk to it. You do it through your phone. I mean, I don't even know. It's kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah. It's almost all those futuristic things that, all those futuristic movies, like Total Recall, the original. Mm-hmm. Like they wake up and she's all still got a thong and the spandex, the ponytail and jazzercise.
But it's the future.
Yet everything opens by itself and talks to you and all this shit. You still have a thong. I don't know.
Well, yeah, why would we wear clothes in the future? It doesn't even make sense.
I mean, she didn't even have 3 tits.
I mean.
Or a parasitic twin named Quaid. Or sorry. Can't remember his name.
Parasitic twin?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Quado.
Yeah. Quado?
Yeah, remember the little guy that was in the guy's stomach?
Oh, yeah. God, I saw that movie 20 years ago. I don't even know.
You remember,
Creepy.
Roma?
Very vaguely. Very. Got anything else for us?
Fucks yeah. Did we do the good tape one last time? I think we did.
Did we? This one here? I don't know that we did.
Okay.
I don't think so.
It's a good one.
Okay. Let's see what we got.
This one's pretty self-explanatory.
Okay. Well, let's just do it.
It's a girl taped to a door.
Oh, shit. I'm doing that again. Oh my God, she's like.
Didn't go as planned.
Okay.
So you got to support the body.
Oh my God. Okay,
That's
here we
the
go.
Part.
Yeah, okay, well, let's just do
Obviously not engineers taping each other to doors.
You need it between the crotch. The sound she makes.
Yes, I have that one to isolate too.
Okay, I got one more time.
Wow.
Good thing I wasn't drinking anything. I would have totally just shot something out of my nose.
That's how they found David Carradine.
Taped to a door.
Yeah, his pants were down though. Had a butt plug in, but he made the same sound. Yeah,
basically the same thing.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. Oh,
yes.
I dropped my mouse.
Drop my mouse.
I need that for the videos.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure people love that sort of thing. Are you shooting lasers at people, Roba?
Yeah.
You shouldn't shoot lasers at people. You know, that's against FAA regulations, Roma.
Is it?
To shoot lasers at people. Well, airliners, airplanes. It is. They'll actually come to your house.
Steve S says, "Taser challenge on YouTube."
Oh yeah, I did mean to download that one, and it is a good one.
Next time.
We'll bring that one next time. Yes, it is a very, very good one. Romy, you should check out the portable ramp.
Portable ramp. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Now this one is really good. It shows. So he puts a ramp up to the train door, the trolley, and then here comes a guy in a wheelchair, electric wheelchair. Up, and he's paralyzed.
Oh my God, right on his face.
Yep.
Oh my God. All right.
Didn't even put his hands up. He was holding 2 sandwiches. And you know he was only in a wheelchair because he's fat. He's in a wheelchair because he's...
All right, we're doing it again.
Yep. Pay attention to the area right in front of the ramp where his face hits. This will teach you to steal from everyone on your pension in our socialist country.
Oh, God. He probably broke his fucking nose. Jeez.
Goddamn socialists. Paying the wheelchair bound to ride trains all day. Is that what I do? Is that why I have 50% and 70% taxes? To pay for your ramp service? I'm glad that guy sucks at it. Except he gets paid as much as the guy's spine surgeon does.
Oh, man.
But that's socialism, Roma.
All right, let's see. I lost. We've got other categories too, though, right?
Oh, do the Russian barber first.
Okay.
This is just, I mean, it's a good idea, really. You're just saving money. You look cool. Russian barber.
Oh, God.
The sound he makes.
Oh, it's gotta stink so bad.
She's all yelling.
Это стрижка.
Yeah. Could you imagine how long you would stink?
It must stink terrible, man.
Oh, by the way, people, they're using a giant torch.
Flamethrower, practically.
Yeah, to cook this guy's hair off. Look. She sneaks up on him and steals the torch.
Oh, God. Gross.
Anyways.
He didn't even set on fire, though. I thought something really good was going to happen.
See, Roman, you were all apprehensive. You didn't enjoy the ride.
I mean, I did enjoy the ride.
It's just idiots burning each other's hair off.
I've actually seen that before. I saw they did a show on it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Roman, to bore you with all my hilarious... No, I'm just kidding. But that same video or something like that?
Somebody had done, it was like on the news or something about...
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like cool things to do when you're a smart, cool guy?
It was like inner city black men, and they like The one
Oh,
guy
really?
like sculpted hair using flame.
What if you were using like Jerry curl though? That's like an oil.
Yeah, right. You'd be in trouble then.
Or like if you used rock salt on your hair, then you had to crack through it.
You know
'cause
they have
baked it.
stuff. They have stuff called sea salt, like beach
Bath
salt.
salt?
Yeah, yeah.
Smoke that and then eat people's
And then
faces.
do your hair. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or that.
No, if it's got salt in it, it's like a salt spray. And you
Mhm.
do it in your hair, makes your hair thicker.
Yeah, I do use some of that. I've used it in the past.
I have used it also. You can
Mhm.
make it really easy.
Rock salt?
Yeah, you use rock salt. Because it doesn't make your scalp itchy at all. Oh,
Yeah, totally.
Jesus.
Oh, I look so cool with all my hair falling out.
That would be funny.
Yeah. It's good for you. Toughens you up, Roma.
Yep.
I think only the tough hair should survive.
Right.
Hmm. It's like STDs or children. Only the tough ones should survive.
Oh.
What
Margot says the ancient Hawaiians used to use fire to trim their hair. So
Is that where those fire twirlers came out?
it was probably as a result of the fire twirlers. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is actually a good way to trim up your hair. You
They're
don't
like,
even
well-
need sharp scissors or anything.
Yeah. I guess that is true. It is a very efficient way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you don't care exactly how you look. I wonder if any famous people do that.
Do the burnt hair thing.
I mean, it's a weird thing, so I'm sure somebody has to do it.
Right.
You know, and they probably do it like one strand at a time with 2 hot rocks that come from a volcano or some bullshit.
As long as it's organic.
Yeah, that's how they do their pubes. They just throw hot gravel on them. A shovel full of hot gravel right in your lap. You ever done that, Roma?
I can't say that I have.
That's weird.
Yeah, well, I try to stay away from that kind of thing.
I did have a an interesting video where a Latina bride had a tray. So she was in her wedding dress and she had a tray full of flaming glasses.
Okay.
And I'm not sure
God, that's gotta
exactly.
stink. Plus, they're eating curry. What is up with that?
Look at his hair. Look at the barber's hair. He looks like David Cassidy from the 1980s or something. It's like almost like a Swayze-esque style, and it's in India.
Right.
So,
Bollywood.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the USSR or Russia, how they're like 10, 20 years behind us.
Right.
Yeah, it's like Roadhouse just got there.
What's going on here?
A blindfolded man and a dog on fire.
It's not a dog. It's a woman's hair.
Oh.
But why is he not why are his eyes covered?
Well, I mean,
it was
obviously it's
maybe it was
unsafe.
a hair burning accident.
Oh.
And he's
But why are
probably
his
like
eye-
Cyclops. He's probably got like laser eyes. Maybe that's how he
Oh.
does it with his laser eyes.
Do you think his mustache is fireproof? Because he's not even like averting himself.
I don't know.
I mean, I think a lot of his power's in that beard and mustache combination. Look at that soul patch, how well defined it is.
Oh my God.
It's like pointing right to his penis. You know how you have to look?
Jeez.
Roma?
What?
At his penis? That guy looks cool.
Oh, chemical burns. Yikes.
Is that the front of his face or the back?
That's his front of his face. That's sort of the nose hair.
Quaid. It's pretty much like that. Oh, look that up, Roma. Look up Quato.
How do you spell that?
Quato, I believe, or K. Yeah, maybe it's Quato. Yeah, there you go.
Total Recall.
There he is.
Oh,
See?
gross.
Told you.
He's scary. Oh, look at him.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I mean, at least they don't show nipples. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Quato.
I'm permanently scarred with nipples.
But,
Are you thirsty?
because I have some soda.
I actually have one. I
Oh,
haven't
okay.
even drank
Fair
it
enough.
not once.
So there's Quato for everyone. Oh, Margot said they put mud on the hair they didn't want to trim. That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Unless there was a bunch of methane in the mud.
Then not so smart.
Yeah. Or like Arabs, they put mud that is oil.
I don't know what that means.
No big loss.
Mud that is oil.
You know, because they've got oil over there in Arabia. Like Saudi Arabia.
Right.
You know how there's oil over there? It's an oil joke, Roma.
Got it.
Middle Eastern oil joke.
It took me a second.
Okay, let's do. You want to do one more?
Yeah, let's go out with a bang. Like really, like, what's your best one you got?
Okay.
And not like subtle good, like laugh out loud, piss yourself.
Yes. Go back to.
I'm really selling this thing.
Mm-hmm. Go to freaking out.
Freaking out.
There's a couple pretty good ones. I want to say that it is. Actually, go back to drugs are crazy, or crazier drugs.
Okay, I like this idea.
Do this one.
This one.
So it's called I'm Blind, but that's not what the guy's saying, I don't think, but it sounds like it.
Okay.
So crazier drugs, Roma.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Oh,
wait.
I'm blind. I'm blind.
It's in an ambulance.
I'm blind. I'm blind. I'm blind. I'm blind.
What did you do?
I'm blind.
They're not even stopping it.
They're paramedics, they're not made of stone. Roma.
Снимай запаску.
Do you think they put a cushion on that after that incident?
You would think they would like make him lay down.
I don't know. That kind of ruined the video, though.
That's true.
Yeah. Jeez, Roma. Are you not thinking of the show?
I'm sorry. It's.
You're the type that would help someone because it's your job. You're a real asshole, Roma.
Yeah.
If it was up to you, the internet would suck. It'd just be people helping each other and not hurting.
I'm just saying, if I was in that condition saying, I'm blind, I would want somebody to not let me hit myself in the head repeatedly over and over.
Well, that's the difference between you and me, Roma.
Okay, we have time for one more.
Oh, okay. Let's go to, what was the last one we were on? Is that Freaking Out?
It was crazy. Oh,
I think it was Freaking Out.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so. Let's do, all right. I don't know if this is I don't know if this is fake or not. The first one. So awkward ride home after this. This is a voice message. Okay, go back. Okay. So this is a phone message, and I think it's to either a parent or a friend or somebody. But it's a girl leaving a phone message, and she's very quiet, and she's almost like she's hiding, leaving this message. And the earnestness in the voice would lead me to believe this is actually true.
Okay. Here we go.
I accidentally clogged my boyfriend's toilet, so I took the poop out and put it in his cat's litter box. And he asked if I pooped in it. And I said no, but he said his cat has been dead for a week. Please pick me up.
That is freaking hysterical. That is unbelievable.
So she took a poop in her boyfriend's toilet. The toilet clogged. So she took the poop out and put it in the cat's litter box. I guess seemingly she was either panicking or seemingly her poop was small enough it may pass for a cat's. The boyfriend then asks her, "Hey, did you poop in my cat box?" And she said, "No." And he said, My cat's been dead for a week.
That's ridiculous. Oh, I hope that's true.
I really, really do.
I really
because
do,
that is
too.
the greatest. And whoever captured that, I don't know. I guess it was a voicemail.
Yes.
Could you come pick me up, please? I don't know. She needs it. She should be an
needs an
actress if she is not one.
She needs
if
an
that's
Uber.
a lie. Or
I
that.
think we've all been in that situation, though.
The old pull your own feces out of a toilet barehanded and put it in a cat box.
Yeah.
A dead
So, I
cat's
mean,
cat box.
it's kind of one of those things where you can, like, drum up the emotions, you know, like,
Yeah.
just, like, think about the last time that's happened to you.
It breaks down the barriers of society because we've all been there, you know. Really, it's one of those colloquialisms, you know. Those, it's almost cliche at this point.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it was predictable for sure.
Yeah, saw that coming a mile away. Way to go, M. Night Shyamalan. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, that was a good one.
No, it really, yeah, it's and that's one of the hard things too when you're trying to go through the internet, the whole thing, and you're like, all right, what is bullshit and what is not? Because there's a lot of just people trying to get likes and
Sure.
go viral and all that stuff. And some of it's very good, some of it's very convincing, some of it you can see little cracks in it. And some of it's very borderline. Like that one, I believe it very much, but it's just an absurd thing.
Totally. I heard a story. A woman one time said that she was at some guy's house. They had just started dating. She pooped in his bathroom. The toilet wouldn't flush. And so she took the turd out, wrapped it in toilet paper, and stuck it in her purse. And then she said that they were actually like sitting there making out on the couch, and her purse was like sitting on the floor, and she knew the whole time that she had her poop in it.
What a maniac.
That's and she swore up and down it was a true story. So I mean, I don't necessarily doubt it.
I mean, for me, the hard thing is what's more embarrassing? Going, hey, I fucking clogged your toilet with a big shit. Or, no, that's not my own shit on my hands and your cat's dead and my purse is full of human waste. Oh, you're out of soap too. You didn't have any soap, but I should have looked first because you're a bachelor. But I'm really trying to impress you because that matters.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if the guy can't handle the fact that you poop, then it's probably not meant to be.
Yeah. How fucking nutty is that? Just take a big shit, say, I'm sorry. You should get a fucking candle. You know?
I'm sorry.
Well, you know, how many times do you think he's clogged the fucking toilet? You think you're the first one?
Right.
You think you take the biggest shits in the house? You think you're the king of the house, huh?
To be fair, if I invited somebody over and he clogged my toilet with shit on the first date, I'd be not impressed.
It's memorable.
True.
It's something you could share.
True.
Problem solving is a very sexy trait.
Oh my God.
I think.
Kat says she's got a good poop story, but we'll save it for next time.
Okay, Kat. We're going to hold you to that. I will be thinking about you and your stools until we meet again next week.
Yep.
But until then,
Yeah.
Roma, our Instagram is the Sensible Sociopath Podcast.
Been monitoring that. It seems it's doing all right.
Yeah,
We've
Roma's
got over 100 followers right now, so that's pretty good.
In like a week and a half or something. It's really
been a short period of time.
It's great for us, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because
People
we're a
are really
fucking small
supportive,
show,
too.
and we really, really appreciate everybody that comes out and hangs out with us. We're still gonna have co-hosts on every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Just some people's lives have been busy around the holidays and stuff, and we totally get that. And we're always looking for some more stable stuff to come down the line. So but I like this format too. For now, it's a lot of fun, and I think we get to share a lot more maybe about ourselves and not just about the jokiness of joking about everything, because I don't know, it's kind of cool to
not the jokiness of like putting
Jokes.
poop into cat boxes or anything.
well, you're learning about my preferences. I want a woman to clog a toilet. I want her to have a healthy digestive system.
I mean, yeah, I can see that. At least she eats. She doesn't have a raging eating disorder.
Exactly, because we're going to get into some weird shit. So she better be willing to touch some doo-doos.
my God.
What?
All right.
Just
We'll
saying.
just talk about that next time.
All right. Fair enough.
But having said all that, definitely follow us on Instagram, Facebook. You guys, if you're here and you're listening, please subscribe. Please tell your friends. We put in a lot of work and energy and time into this, and we really want to see it take off. So, you know.
Yeah.
Working from the ground up.
I do see it taking off, Roma.
Nice.
See that?
Yeah.
See what I did there?
I feel good.
A little callback.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, everybody. We are getting out of here for now, and we'll be back 8 p.m. Mountain Time, all that fun shit next week. So until then, all of you take care. Roma.
Have a good night, guys. Bye.
See ya.
It's over, Johnny.
Yeah, I read a survey once that like 98% of people die.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
Europe would be a fraction of the size that it is today, if not for incest.
It's over. Nothing is over. Nothing. You just don't turn it off.
Content and stories and whimsy and a little love.
So they say the big one's coming. For California.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Was she a great big fat person?
That's right.
Have you ever seen how many clothespins you could get on your scrotum? You ever dabbled in the dark arts?
Guess what? I don't have to fuck the goats anymore.
It's actually quite a bit of fun.
Hashtag them too. I have no control over life.
If I had a keyboard, I'd be able to help you.
What dude hasn't tried to blow himself? 8 3/4 is totally fine.
They say that you can kill yourself.
Mark Hamill as a voice actor is absolutely phenomenal.
People get really, really hostile really, really quickly.
Rape and incest.
Oh, we started talking about crazy Joe Biden and they shut us down.
I got the ultra AIDS.
Nobody's got AIDS.
You're throwing off my game with your heartbeat and you're talking and you're breathing.
I have had to stop using my favorite poop phrase.
Why stop at 2 atomic bombs? Why don't we just do the whole thing?
Is this one of them left or right-handed coffins? Oh shit. Oh, that's a dick. Sorry, kids.
I'm airing my junk out and I'm looking bold. I've always been a fan of Evan Watson. After she turned 18.
After? That's where you and I are different, my friend.
I mean, I don't have a problem digging a hole and keeping an erection.
It's all about romance.
Texting, talking, touching.
Jumper cables and proper voltage, you could have dead baby movement.
Are you guys judgmental? Me? Not so much.
Bunch of Judas Priest albums. Rob Halford's pretty badass.
Yeah, I like Judas Priest.
You know he's gay.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.